This video shows you how to find the future value of a lump sum. This is what you'll need to calculate in question 4 for chapter 3's homework. In that particular video, a couple, let's say, gets married today, or in that particular problem, not video, they get married today and they were given, let's say, $10,000 in wedding gifts. And they deposit that money in an account, and the question asks what will they have after a certain time period if they earn a particular rate. And I'm not going to use the same values that are in the problem on the website because I want you to calculate that yourself. So I'm just using different numbers. There are a variety of ways you could work this. You could use the future value of a lump sum equation, which says take the present value and multiply by 1 plus the rate, and rate is usually reflected with an R or an I, and then raise that to the power of time periods, how many time periods the money was earning interest. They usually reflect that with a T or an N for number of time periods, T for time. So in this particular example, the $10,000 today is a present value, and what you'd like to know is how much you're going to have 25 years into the future. So input the $10,000. When you an equation to find the future value, you always convert interest rates from percentages to decimals, so that 7.5% I would change to 0.075 and I would add it to the 1 and then raise it to the n of 25. And I'm just going to pop over to my calculator and solve for the value. So $10,000 times 1.075 raised to the power of 25 gives me $60,983 and about 40 cents. Now, if you have a financial calculator like the TI-84 Plus, you can use the finance menu to solve for the future value, and you'd find that under apps and then finance and then TVM solver, and you can see they have a place for you to input time, rate, present values, payments, and future values. But I doubt most of you have this particular model, so instead of showing you on a financial calculator, I'm going to show you on a time value of money website. So if you go to the course website, and so not the course website, not Blackboard, but on the PearsonMyLab website, hopefully you recognize this screen more or less. Yours probably looks a little different since I'm accessing it as the instructor. But if you go to chapter resources and then interactive financial calculators and then scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see the time value of money calculator. And so you'll see the place for you to input your variables. The present value in this particular case was $10,000. The rate, here they want you to enter the rate as a percentage, so not 0.075 but 7.5. And the nice thing about using the calculator is you can do any kind of rate and any fraction of a rate if you want. The payment in this particular case is 0. I'll work a problem later that involves a payment, but in this particular one we don't have a payment, so we need to input 0 to reflect that. And periods is the same as the N on that formula, so 25 years. And the annual, this drop-down box, I will explain what it means later in another video. But here we're solving for our future value, so you don't need to input anything for future value. You just press the FV button, and it gives us the $60,983.40.